Hey guys, I'm Ross. Let's see, I'm originally from Stowe. As far as background goes, I don't traditionally come from a background in exercise. I didn't get into that until after like some career changes. I was a swimmer in high school and then got into lifting and was trying to get big, and what happened is I started gaining all kinds of weight and I didn't know why. And to make a really long story short, I ended up having a brain tumor, which caused me to gain like over 100 pounds over the course of, I think it was about a year. So through that, then I had to learn how to diet. Instead of trying to get big, I had to learn how to diet to get smaller. I kind of found just like more of a passion, I guess, for exercise and working out. Maybe about 4 years ago, I was approached by another trainer at a gym, and he had asked me if I had ever considered being a trainer, and I hadn't. So at that point, then I did consider it an interest, and I looked into it, and then I switched careers again and got certified to be a personal trainer. Around that same time, then CrossFit was becoming bigger, and I looked into that, and then went and got my what they call an L1 in CrossFit, which is your basic certification level. They have a few different levels. That's what brought me to it today. I guess my first experience as a member of a gym, going into the gym, I think I was 16 or 17, and it was a little intimidating because I didn't know like any exercises or what really to do. The best thing that you can really do is research. The best thing you can do is like talk to other people at the gym, ask them to show you something. If you see somebody doing something that looks interesting or challenging, ask them what it does. If you don't know what muscles it works, ask them what muscles it works. Most people in the gym are pretty willing to share. So for me, I just looked at the guys that were the shape or the size that I wanted to be and started asking them, to show me things, and then I looked a lot of stuff up online and kind of just went through it with that. My training philosophy, like I said, I do CrossFit, which in this gym you kind of get a lot of trash talk with. As far as training my own clients, I do take some of that style and incorporate it into that in their personal, their one-on-one sessions, where I also do traditional weightlifting as well. And I think that the majority of people here who would have issues with CrossFit really aren't that familiar with what CrossFit is. It's not what you see on TV. It's not just super shredded people, and everybody that does CrossFit is throwing weights above their head and getting injured. You can get injured in any sport, basketball, baseball, football, whatever it is. There's probably more injuries in those sports than there are in CrossFit. But just like any other sport, you have good coaches and you have bad coaches. So, but that's the style I prefer, and the reason for that is because I feel like it's fun, it's unique. Your workouts aren't ever the same, so you don't get into like this tedious routine. You're constantly changing it, so I think your body adapts to different levels of strength, different, challenges cardiovascularly. The best advice I could give is just don't jump around with your routines. Some people they get into like this strength training phase and they're doing 4 or 5 sets, really low weights, and they only stick with it for like a week or two because they're not seeing results. Most plans take a long period of time to really get results from, so it might be 8 weeks, it might be 12 weeks, but along with that also comes nutrition. So if you're not getting the right food that you need alongside that plan, then you're really not going to get the results. So stay with the same nutrition plan for, let's say, 4 or 5 weeks. On that same 4 or 5 week track, stay with your whatever training program you're on for that same duration. Take notes. Are you gaining fat? Are you losing fat? Are you gaining muscle? Are you getting strength? Are you losing strength? Are you losing muscle? And then once you have that all written out, you can kind of look at it and see what do you need to tweak or what might be going wrong to better improve it next time. If you're interested in finding out more about me or my style, you can go to www.FitBYRoss.com or stop in and say hey here.
First off, just give a little background about yourself.
Okay.
What you're all about, where are you from, things like that.
Right. Is that now? Is it
Yeah,
on?
yeah,
Oh.
it's on.
All right.